Ghostbusters Afterlife 2021 emerges as both a loving tribute to the original 1984 classic and an exciting adventure in its own right, bringing the iconic franchise into a new generation. Directed by Jason Reitman, son of the original director Ivan Reitman, the film weaves nostalgia with fresh perspectives, introducing younger audiences to the Ghostbusting legacy while rewarding longtime fans with a cascade of heartfelt callbacks and Easter eggs. The story begins with a struggling single mother, Callie, who moves with her two children, Trevor and Phoebe, to a dilapidated farmhouse in Somerville, Oklahoma. The house belonged to her estranged father, who is later revealed to be Egon Spengler, one of the original Ghostbusters. Right from the start, the film sets a tone of mystery and discovery, inviting audiences to uncover secrets alongside its young protagonists. The rural setting, far from the bustling streets of New York City, provides a refreshing backdrop that feels intimate and personal. It allows the story to focus on family dynamics, grief, and legacy, while slowly unveiling the ghostly threats lurking beneath the quiet town. Cinem Addict. At the heart of Ghostbusters Afterlife is Phoebe, brilliantly portrayed by Mckenna Grace. She embodies the spirit of Egon with her scientific curiosity, social awkwardness, and resilient spirit. Phoebe becomes the emotional and narrative anchor of the film, guiding the audience through the discovery of her grandfather's past and her own identity. Her brother Trevor, played by Wolfhard, adds a layer of teenage restlessness and humor, balancing Phoebe's seriousness. Their mother Callie, portrayed by Carrie Coon, brings depth to the story through her struggle to reconcile her feelings of abandonment with the legacy her father left behind. Paul Rudd's character, Mr. Gruberson, injects a charming comedic energy as a summer school teacher fascinated by the town's seismic activity and ghostly lore. Together, this ensemble forms a compelling family unit at the center of the narrative. Their dynamics highlight themes of inheritance, understanding, and acceptance, echoing the original film's focus on friendship and teamwork but placing it firmly within a family context. Cinem Addict. The film is deeply rooted in the original Ghostbusters mythology, paying homage in both subtle and overt ways. From the iconic Ecto-1 vehicle roaring back to life to the appearance of proton packs, ghost traps, and even the terror dogs, Afterlife is filled with moments designed to delight longtime fans. The screenplay deftly balances these nods with fresh storytelling, ensuring the film doesn't merely coast on nostalgia. Instead, it uses these familiar elements to deepen the emotional stakes and connect new characters to the franchise's rich history. The discovery of Egon's secret lab, with all its retro gadgets and unfinished experiments, serves as a symbolic bridge between past and present. It is in these quiet, intimate moments that the film shines brightest, allowing the audience to feel the weight of legacy and the passage of time. The return of familiar ghosts, including the menacing Gozer, ties the film's central conflict directly to the events of the original, creating a sense of continuity and closure that resonates powerfully. Cinem Addict. Visually, Ghostbusters Afterlife is a triumph. Cinematographer Eric Steelberg crafts a look that is both nostalgic and modern, blending practical effects with cutting-edge CGI to create a world that feels grounded yet fantastical. The rural Oklahoma setting, with its endless wheat fields and lonely dirt roads, offers a stark contrast to the urban landscapes of the original films. This choice not only sets a new visual identity but also underscores the film's themes of isolation and rediscovery. The ghost designs honor the spirit of the 1984 classic while updating them for contemporary audiences. The mini Stay Puft Marshmallow Men sequence, for example, is a hilarious yet eerie nod to the past, showcasing the film's ability to blend humor with supernatural thrills. The use of light, particularly in scenes involving proton streams and spectral encounters, is executed with precision and artistry, creating moments that are both breathtaking and haunting. Every frame feels meticulously composed, reflecting the filmmakers' reverence for the franchise and their commitment to storytelling through visual language. Cinem Addict. Music plays a crucial role in Ghostbusters Afterlife, seamlessly connecting the new film to its predecessors. Composer Rob Simonson weaves elements of Elmer Bernstein's original themes into a new, emotionally resonant score that underscores the film's exploration of legacy and loss. The music shifts effortlessly between playful mischief, reminiscent of the original's comedic moments, and sweeping orchestral pieces that elevate the emotional depth of key scenes. Whether accompanying a ghost chase through Somerville or a quiet moment of reflection in Egon's lab, the score amplifies the narrative without overpowering it. This careful balance of old and new mirrors the film's overall approach, paying homage without being derivative. The sound design, too, deserves mention. The familiar whir of proton packs, the shrieking wails of ghosts, and the subtle ambient noises of the farmhouse all contribute to an immersive auditory experience. Together, these musical and sonic elements enrich the film's atmosphere, pulling viewers deeper into its world and evoking the same chills and thrills that made the original a cultural phenomenon. Cinem Addict. Character development is one of Afterlife's strongest assets. Each member of the core family undergoes a personal journey that intertwines with the overarching supernatural plot. Phoebe, in particular, transitions from a lonely, misunderstood girl to a confident hero who embraces her family's legacy. Trevor's arc, though more understated, reflects the universal teenage quest for identity and belonging. Callie's evolution is perhaps the most emotionally complex. Her initial resentment toward her father gives way to understanding and forgiveness as she learns about the sacrifices Egon made to protect humanity. Mr. Gruberson, while often serving as comic relief, also experiences moments of awe and revelation, embodying the audience's perspective as he witnesses ghostly phenomena firsthand. These intertwined character arcs provide the film with emotional weight and ensure that the story remains grounded in human experience, even as proton streams light up the sky. By focusing on these personal journeys, Ghostbusters Afterlife transforms from a simple nostalgia trip into a heartfelt exploration of family, legacy, and the courage to face the unknown. Cinem Addict. The film's pacing is meticulously crafted, allowing moments of quiet discovery to coexist with bursts of action and humor. Unlike many modern blockbusters that rely on relentless action, Afterlife takes its time to build atmosphere and develop characters, creating a more intimate and immersive experience. Scenes where Phoebe explores the farmhouse or experiments with ghost hunting equipment are given room to breathe, allowing audiences to share in her sense of wonder and curiosity. When the action does erupt, such as the thrilling chase with the Ecto-1 through Somerville, it feels earned and exhilarating rather than obligatory. This balance reflects the confidence of the filmmakers in their story and characters, trusting that audiences will be just as invested in a quiet moment of character connection as they are in a high-speed ghost pursuit. By alternating between contemplative scenes and kinetic set pieces, the film maintains a dynamic rhythm that keeps viewers engaged while respecting their emotional investment. This careful modulation of tone and pace is a testament to Jason Reitman's skillful direction and deep understanding of the franchise's essence. Cinem Addict. Ghostbusters Afterlife also shines in its portrayal of community and connection. Somerville is not just a backdrop but a character in itself, populated by townspeople who add texture and warmth to the story. The small-town setting emphasizes themes of isolation and belonging, echoing the struggles of the central family as they integrate into this tight-knit environment. The local diner, the summer school, and even the abandoned mine all serve as narrative touchpoints that ground the supernatural elements in a relatable reality. This community aspect reinforces the idea that heroism is not limited to those who wield proton packs, it is also found in the ordinary people who support each other in times of crisis. The film subtly suggests that facing ghosts, literal or metaphorical, is a collective endeavor, requiring courage, trust, and unity. This focus on community sets Afterlife apart from its predecessors, adding a new dimension to the franchise's legacy and inviting audiences to reflect on their own relationships and connections. It is a poignant reminder that while ghosts may haunt us, it is our bonds with others that give us the strength to confront them. Cinem Addict. A major strength of Ghostbusters Afterlife is its careful integration of humor and heart. The original films thrived on their unique blend of comedic irreverence and supernatural thrills, and this installment honors that tradition without becoming a parody. Much of the humor stems from Phoebe's deadpan delivery and Mr. Gruberson's enthusiastic nerdiness. The banter between characters feels natural and unforced, providing levity even in moments of danger. The scene with the mischievous mini Stay Puft Marshmallow Men is a prime example, offering absurd yet charming chaos in a Walmart aisle, a comedic highlight that perfectly balances nostalgia and novelty. These humorous interludes never detract from the film's emotional core. Instead, they enhance it by reminding audiences that even in the face of existential threats, laughter is a vital form of resilience. This masterful tonal balance is one of the film's crowning achievements, allowing it to honor the original spirit of Ghostbusters while charting its own emotionally resonant path. Cinem Addict. The emotional climax of the film is undeniably powerful and is what truly sets Afterlife apart. When Phoebe and her family face off against Gozer, help arrives in the form of the surviving original Ghostbusters, Peter Venkman, Bill Murray, Ray Stantz, Dan Aykroyd, and Winston Zeddemore, Ernie Hudson. Their return is both thrilling and deeply moving, offering a sense of closure and continuity. However, the most poignant moment comes when the ghost of Egon Spengler manifests to help his granddaughter. Without uttering a word, Egon's presence conveys love, forgiveness, and pride, bridging the generational divide in a profoundly touching way. This spectral reunion is handled with such care and respect that it resonates not only as a narrative resolution but also as a tribute to the late Harold Ramis, who originally portrayed Egon. This moment encapsulates the film's overarching themes of family, legacy, and redemption, leaving many viewers in tears. By choosing to center its climax on emotional healing rather than pure spectacle, Afterlife distinguishes itself as a truly heartfelt chapter in the franchise. Cinem Addict. After the final battle, the film takes its time to show the aftermath, allowing characters and audiences alike to process what has transpired. The surviving Ghostbusters reconnect, reflecting on their shared past and uncertain futures. Phoebe, Trevor, and Callie stand together, finally united not just as a family but as inheritors of a larger purpose. The repaired Ecto-1 driving back toward New York City in the closing shot suggests a future filled with new adventures, leaving the door open for potential sequels while providing satisfying closure to this chapter. The mid-credits and post-credits scenes further tease the continuation of the Ghostbusters universe, hinting at new threats and the possibility of training a new generation of Ghostbusters. These scenes honor the spirit of the original films while promising fresh stories to come, striking a delicate balance between nostalgia and evolution. By the end, Afterlife feels like both a conclusion and a new beginning, inviting audiences to reflect on the past while looking forward to the future. Cinem Addict. The performances across the board are exceptional, bringing depth and humanity to characters who could have easily become archetypes. Mckenna Grace delivers a star-making turn as Phoebe, capturing the audience's hearts with her intelligence, awkward humor, and emotional vulnerability. Finn Wolfhard convincingly portrays Trevor's adolescent restlessness and gradual growth into a more responsible brother and son. Carrie Coon delivers a layered performance as Callie, navigating bitterness, grief, and eventual reconciliation with remarkable subtlety. Paul Rudd brings his signature charm and comedic timing, making Mr. Gruberson a lovable and memorable addition to the Ghostbusters universe. Meanwhile, the returning original Ghostbusters step seamlessly back into their roles, delivering lines with the same wit and warmth that made them icons decades ago. This ensemble's collective chemistry breathes life into the film, transforming it from a mere continuation into a deeply felt family drama set against a backdrop of supernatural wonder. Each actor contributes to making Ghostbusters Afterlife not only a fun ride but a genuinely moving cinematic experience. Cinem Addict. Ghostbusters Afterlife also succeeds as a meditation on memory and the passage of time. The film explores how stories, inventions, and even unfinished business echo across generations. Egon's abandoned farmhouse, filled with ghost hunting equipment and cryptic notes, becomes a metaphorical and literal repository of memory, a place where past and present intersect. Through Phoebe's discovery of her grandfather's work, the film suggests that legacies are not static but living, breathing connections that can inspire and transform future generations. The entire narrative arc revolves around confronting and embracing this inheritance rather than running from it. The film gently reminds us that we are all, in some way, haunted by the past, but these ghosts can also guide us toward healing and growth. This thematic richness elevates Afterlife beyond simple fan service, making it a thoughtful exploration of grief, reconciliation, and the ways we honor those who came before us. By weaving these ideas into a ghost story, the film offers a rare blend of heart, humor, and existential reflection. Cinem Addict. In terms of visual storytelling, the film excels at using subtle cues to convey emotional depth. Shots of dusty family photographs, Egon's careful scribbles, and Phoebe's small, deliberate movements all tell stories beyond dialogue. Jason Reitman's direction is deliberate and reverent, crafting moments that invite viewers to lean in and notice details rather than simply consuming spectacle. Even in its larger action sequences, the film never loses sight of character, always anchoring the chaos in personal stakes. The choice to film in wide, sweeping rural landscapes contrasts with intimate close-ups of Phoebe and her family, emphasizing both the vastness of their challenge and the intimacy of their emotional journey. The visual metaphors are plentiful. Abandoned mines symbolize buried truths, the Ecto-1 roaring across empty fields represents the surge of youthful courage, and the gradual illumination of Egon's underground lab mirrors the family's path toward understanding and connection. Through its visual language, Afterlife crafts a cinematic poem about loss and renewal, demonstrating a level of artistry that honors the original while forging its own identity. Cinem Addict. While Ghostbusters Afterlife primarily functions as a family-centered story, it doesn't shy away from exploring broader social themes. The film subtly critiques the ways in which communities dismiss or marginalize outsiders, reflected in how the townspeople view the Spenglers upon their arrival. There is also an underlying commentary on science and belief, how society often scoffs at the unseen until it becomes undeniable. Phoebe's struggle to be taken seriously mirrors the challenges faced by young scientists and outsiders who challenge established norms. Furthermore, Egon's decision to isolate himself and dedicate his life to preventing a catastrophe raises questions about sacrifice, obsession, and the personal cost of heroism. By embedding these ideas into an accessible adventure narrative, Afterlife encourages audiences to consider the value of curiosity, courage, and community. Rather than delivering didactic messages, the film allows these themes to emerge organically through character actions and choices, deepening its impact and making it resonate with viewers on multiple levels. Cinem Addict. In conclusion, Ghostbusters Afterlife is more than a sequel. It's a heartfelt love letter to the original films, a moving family saga, and a thrilling supernatural adventure all rolled into one. It honors the legacy of Egon Spengler and the spirit of the Ghostbusters while introducing new characters who are worthy inheritors of the Proton Pack. By blending humor, nostalgia, and genuine emotional stakes, the film achieves a rare balance that appeals to both die-hard fans and newcomers. Jason Reitman's direction, combined with strong performances and meticulous visual storytelling, ensures that Afterlife stands as a worthy continuation of a beloved franchise. Ultimately, the film is about the power of memory, the importance of family, chosen or inherited, and the belief that even the most ordinary among us can rise to face extraordinary challenges. In celebrating the past while embracing the future, Ghostbusters Afterlife offers a cinematic experience that is at once familiar and refreshingly new. It's a film that will haunt, heal, and inspire audiences for years to come. Cinem Addict.